Since the dawn of consciousness, we have stared into the abyss of death and asked, what lies beyond? Is it an eternal void, a cosmic cycle, or something more profound, an afterlife? Today, we unlock the keys to this age-old mystery, not to find answers, but to explore the questions that define our existence. Death, the ultimate equalizer. Kings and beggars alike must pass through its gates. But does death mark an end or a beginning? Across cultures, religions, and philosophies, we find a tapestry of beliefs, each offering a unique key to the afterlife. The Egyptians envisioned an intricate journey where the soul faced trials and weighed its heart against the feather of Ma'at. Hinduism speaks of samsara, an eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Meanwhile, the Christian tradition offers heaven and hell as destinations for eternal souls. But what do these symbols mean? Are they literal, metaphorical, or perhaps psychological reflections of our deepest fears and hopes? Philosophers have long wrestled with these ideas. Socrates, facing his own death, famously claimed that death is either a dreamless sleep or a passage to another realm. Meanwhile, Nietzsche dismissed the afterlife, urging humanity to focus on the eternal recurrence, a life lived over and over again in endless loops. Here, we find our first key. Our vision of the afterlife often mirrors our view of life itself. A belief in eternity can give life meaning or strip it away entirely. But what if the afterlife isn't a spiritual realm at all? Modern science offers a different perspective. Neuroscientists suggest that near-death experiences, bright lights, tunnels, and a sense of peace may be explained by the brain's final surge of activity. Is this the afterlife, or simply biology?
At the moment of death, the brain releases a cascade of chemicals, endorphins, serotonin, that create intense experiences. These could explain many accounts of near-death phenomena.
Yet science struggles to answer a deeper question. Why do so many cultures, separated by time and geography, describe such similar experiences? Could this point to something universal, a shared doorway to the beyond? And here lies our second key. Even in death, humanity is united by its shared mysteries. What if the afterlife isn't a place, but a state of mind? The 20th century philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre argued that hell is other people, suggesting that our afterlife could be the eternal consequences of our earthly choices. Meanwhile, Alan Watts likened death to falling asleep and waking up as someone else. Could reincarnation simply mean the universe reimagining itself through different lenses? Or is it a poetic way of describing the interconnectedness of all life? Imagine this: your atoms, once part of stars, will someday become part of other living beings. Is this not a kind of immortality? But what if there is no afterlife? Would that make life meaningless or profoundly meaningful? Existentialists like Albert Camus argued that in the absence of an afterlife, we are free to create our own purpose. The lack of a cosmic safety net forces us to live fully, authentically, in the here and now. And here is our third key. The afterlife, real or imagined, is a mirror reflecting how we choose to live. To seek meaning beyond death is also to seek meaning within life. In the end, the afterlife remains an enigma, but perhaps that's the point. The mystery itself compels us to ask questions, to seek connections, and to live more deeply. Whether you believe in heaven, reincarnation, or the void, the ultimate key lies within you. What do you believe? Share your thoughts below. And as you ponder this great mystery, remember, the search for the afterlife is above all a search for meaning, and that search is what makes us human. Until next time, stay curious.